Welcome to Wheels on the Road. Join us on our journey for a quick night of boondocking at Walker Lake, Nevada, and then on to Las Vegas, Nevada.
So just thought I'd give you a bit of an update this morning after spending the night at a very cold Walker Lake. It was 25 degrees out there right now. Last night was a good test for our batteries. We have 330 amp hours of lithium. When we got here last night, they were fully charged, and we spent the night just living a normal night. Lights on, TVs on. TVs ran for probably about 4 hours or so last night, and again this morning for a few hours. All the lights were on, heater running. We used very little propane last night. We're down to about 15% on our batteries. So it was a good test.
Walker Lake, first night of successful boondocking. It's very pretty, it's very serene. It was a little cold, but beautiful. Empty campgrounds everywhere. I saw only one other RV tucked way back in the opposite direction. There's a little corner back there. There's several layers of area. Go way down there, those brown rooftops. Oh, I don't think you can see that with Speed Racer here. Yes, he forgets he's pulling a long trailer. Okay, I think it's long. These are empty up in there. Have those little covers. Of course, when it's hot, those would radiate some heat. Oh, there's another person. Oh no, maybe they're having some car troubles. It's a pretty cool shot. Get you a better view of all of those if I can. With Danny and bit.
Oh, there's another camper down there.
Yeah, so that's two. And then what is Walker Lake? Boondocking. Wow, almost looks like the Grand Canyon. I really went down because I've never been to the Grand Canyon.
Take the photo away. Looks like Mars.
Mars?
Mars.
What? Is that why they have alien everywhere?
The Martians menu.
Shit. Shoot. Sorry. No cussing allowed.
Go beep.
Beep. So we all look at that. I think that looks pretty. Just that. It's beautiful. It's just cool. I don't believe I've ever seen anything like this in person. To quantify that.
Coming up towards the entrance. Now if you go straight up that road instead of around this roundabout, you'll get to their rifle range. We've already passed their pistol range. So we've actually entered into the beginning of their actual campground. This building off to the right is where you go in to sign up for any type of shooting thing. You can actually rent guns here if you don't have your own. Now off to our right is their skeet shooting range, which is actually quieter than what you than you would anticipate. This morning there was quite a few people out here shooting, and it wasn't too loud. They only have one late night here, and that's this week was Wednesday, where they had a skeet shooting competition. But their skeet range is pretty long. Goes all the way down to the end. You really can't see it, but off to the left is the RV sites. They're full hookups. They're pretty darn level. Didn't take much at all with our auto level system to level the trailer.
The skeet shooting range goes all the way down yonder. Last night they had a competition out here. There were quite a few people. You really can't see it, but way back on the back side of here is their rifle range. This is actually a pretty cool complex they have here. We've enjoyed our stay here. Let's see if I can spin around and show you our campsite. That's us.
Well, things are obviously a little more challenging trying to work from a wheelchair to do this. But thankfully, since my last flare-up, I am, somewhat ambulatory, which makes it easier. But when you're in a chair, you need to try to make things as easy as you can. Thankfully, we travel with our dog Gunner, and we put the cage up, which is kind of a pain in the butt to put up and take down. But on the flip side, we lay this carpet down. And when you're in a gravel site like this, it does make it easier to get across here in a wheelchair. So here we go. So the first thing I need to do every morning is get my chair out of the compartment here, which, believe it or not, is really not that difficult. Again, I'm somewhat ambulatory, so it makes it easier. Don't set your chair on your feet. That's a bit of a workout, but here we go. Well, it's always easier to do stuff when you have help, but I always tell Marianne that I like to do my own stunts, so I do as much as I can by myself, even though she tells me I'm stubborn. I won't argue that point. I am stubborn.
Honey, I can help you out to my knee.
Oh, that's fine, babe. I'm happy to do it.
You almost tipped over.
Oh, no. I just kind of fold over on my foot plate when things get a little heavy.
Okay, well, like I said, my meeting's at 9, so I can help you right after that.
I know. If I need help, I will wait. Thank you, love. as you probably just noticed, because I can't get my chair out these little gates. I leave one of them loose so I can just open it up, and it makes it easy in and out. Always try to plan ahead when you're putting stuff away or doing anything to try to alleviate all the moving around and straining yourself.
Want me to bring him in?
If you can wait, I don't care.
It's not 9 o'clock yet, is it?
I don't know, my phone's over there.
Alright, come on, buddy.
Bye, Gunner dog. Yep, I know. Well, part of that was off camera, I'm sure. First part, I actually had to get out of my chair so I could get to the gate that goes between the stairs and the RV. And then the sad part is we have to use a ramp for Gunner to get in and out of both the RV and the truck, because he's having issues with his rear hips. But we bring him with us because he gets all excited when he sees that we are loading things up to go. So that's that. As I just said, I had to get out of my chair to get some of those posts to get them out, which, like I said earlier, I will do whatever I can do by myself, even though Marianne is always offering to help me. So now it's time to finish getting the gates down.
Down to Georgia, he was looking for a soul to steal. He was in a bind 'cause he was way behind, and he was willing to make a deal. When he came across this young man sawing on a fiddle and playing it hot, and the devil jumped up on a hickory stump and said, "Boy, let me tell you what."
If you've enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe to continue following us on our journey.
Now you play pretty good fiddle, boy, but give the devil his due. I bet a fiddle of gold against your soul, 'cause I think I'm better than you. Boy said, my name's Johnny, and it might be a sin, but I'll take your bet you're gonna regret, 'cause